Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Age of Darkness Final Stand, or as it is a lot more fun to say, Age of Darkness. I don't know why, just dark is like not the way you say it. It sounds like I'm saying dock, but man, it's satisfying, you know? Something, 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 dark side, yeah, that's the idea. Anyway. So, we are still working our way around the map. One major concern that I have so far in this game is a complete and total lack of stone. That's gonna come back to bite me in a pretty huge way at some point soon. Unless I'm willing to start making some upgrades in our existing quarries, and I'll be honest, I think I probably am. Because we need everything I can get. By the way, didn't these used to give 200 gold? Am I crazy on that one? Did they patch the game? I didn't even actually check to see if there were any patch notes, but now, all of a sudden, I'm wondering if there are, in fact, some interesting new changes to the game. Well, that would be kind of cool. These are fairly expensive upgrades for not a whole lot of gain, but you know what? I will live with it. I will 100% live with it. Let's get some more houses. That's all I can afford. Never mind. Let's go ahead and start placing down more farms, gather up the gold, blah, blah, blah. Because here's the thing. I don't think we have that much longer to wait before we have our final wave. I only know for sure of one more crystal. One more horrible, dark, abyssal crystal. That's the only thing I know about. So it is entirely possible, very soon, in the next 3 or 4 days, we will get our last Death Knight and then move on to what I assume will be a final wave for the game. Right? Because of course it's going to work just like They Are Billions, in that there's going to be one giganto wave where everyone spawns from everywhere on the map and all attacks me at once. You know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. It's 100% gonna happen. So let's be ready for it. Hello, why are you guys stuck? I just realized all these units have been stuck over here for a very long time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do with you, to be honest, so why don't you just sit there for a little while. Now the thing I don't know is whether or not they spawn from the existing locations where we had the Death Knights and the crystals, or if they spawn from everywhere on the map. If they spawn from where the crystals are, and that would make a lot of sense, then I have some idea where I need to reinforce the hardest.
Upgrade complete.
Namely, I recall this area being hit unbelievably hard from 2 directions. So if both things decide to congregate right here, like we'd be in trubs, we'd be in massive trubs, but for now, we're all right. Now, I do think I'm going to be making use of some jump cuts in this video, just like we did in the last video, probably, at least a little bit. Mainly because, like, we're kind of reaching a point where I think that most things are going to be kind of cut and dry, just rinse and repeat. Lots and lots of it. We should be just constantly pushing around on the map, killing off as many enemies as possible, getting ready for that next Death Knight. That's the thing that matters at the end of the day. Let's make sure we also get some more light. Let there be light, he said, and lo and behold, there was in fact light. There we go. We need to make sure we are not wasting any stone. Now, here's the problem. Units that I want also cost stone. I really, really wish that the arbalists and the siege engines did not require stone to operate. That would be so much more convenient. But alas, it's not how it's going to work. We're going to have lots and lots of stone. Well, maybe we find some more on the map at some point soon. If so, I think we just go ahead and accept that we need to make all of them into advanced quarries regardless of the cost, and place storehouses next to all of them regardless of the cost, because it's just that crucial right now. I need all the walls. Whoa, okay. Unexpected attack from up over here. How'd that happen? Wait, how'd these guys appear in this area? What? I have not the faintest idea how that's possible, but okay. We have apparently been ambushed. Ambush. All right. The good news is I actually have some units somewhat nearby, so we're kind of gonna be fine, I suspect. The other problem is just like, how? Can they literally just spawn anywhere out of the blackness? Is that actually a mechanic? If so, I did not know that, and I wish I had known it. That would be very interesting if that were in fact the case. Well, we were able to take out the big chungus over here. That went fine. It's a shame that I have no use for any more Dark Essence. If anything, I kind of wish there were more uses for it. Is this new? Wait a minute. Hold on. When did I miss this? A treasury which hands out loans. It's a bank. Oh, gosh dang it. Okay, am I an idiot? Did I miss that, or has that always been a thing, or is that new? I'm kind of leaning toward there might actually be some new updates in the game, mainly because I'm pretty sure we were getting 200 gold from fishing nets and all the ports and stuff earlier, right? But now we're only getting 100. There must have been a rebalance. I didn't check. I wish I had, but it sure as heck looks to me like there is a new building. And you know what? Since a bank is one of the things I have been asking for in the game, I'm glad to see it. That's just great. I'm going ahead and building out the defenses of this area because I am fairly confident that this spot is going to be getting hit pretty hard once this dark crystal does open up. It is the most logical choice for them to attack, so I want to make sure we have plenty of defenses in the immediate area. So I'm building out a great bellows tower, as well as some of these ballista towers and regular towers and so on, because one can never have enough defenses. I'm also trying to clear this area out nice and safe, because guess what I see? A mongoloid of a stone deposit. Place a storeroom anywhere close by, and we should get a ton of value out of that spot. At least I hope. So we're going to try for it. Can we shoot you? This is looking a little bit risky, but I think we'll be all right. We should be able to handle these guys. All right, so now that we have resources, a refined quarry, 33 more stone, heck yes, and we can boost that up even higher if we do get ourselves a storeroom nearby, which I plan to. Excellent. We're under attack in a couple little spots over here. All right, that's fine. We should probably have someone go over here and get rid of this darkness so that this can't ever hit me again. Not that I'm still really sure how that happened in the first place, but it appears to. We only have a couple of nights until the next death night, so let's make sure we're getting plenty of defenses set up over here. Something like this, sure. I'm a little worried about my units being able to move around. So far, they're all, once again, kind of getting stuck on each other like a bunch of idiots. I'm kind of thinking these flamers, honestly, aren't really worth all the trouble. If we're going to be walling up very heavily, this will be a very good, like, last-ditch defense if someone breaks through a wall, but otherwise, probably not that helpful to me. So, rather than continue getting my units all stuck on each other, let's just move them somewhere else. Let's try placing down our first treasury. Not the best spot for it, but we're going to try it anyway. The treasury is an industry building that increases housing gold production and allows players to take out loans. If they aren't paid within a certain amount of time, the treasury shuts down, reducing the gold output of nearby housing until it is paid back. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know that I ever intend on taking out the loans, but I do like the idea of being able to get a huge boost in income across the board. That seems pretty darn good. All right, the next death knight is on the way, right on time. I don't even care if we get attacked down over there. We are getting hit on one of our walls off in this area, but we should be able to hold it with the little defenses I've got right now, I think. And yeah, I'm glad that I've been investing very heavily in this defensive area. This is going to work out nicely, I think. We'll want to start working the hero down this way just to be safe, because y'all know that this next wave is almost certainly gonna be a doozy, right? I mean, this is probably the last wave before the final round, I think. Unless there's one more crystal hidden up somewhere that I'm not aware of, which could very well be. We haven't finished exploring this area, but yeah, I mean, I sort of suspect that quite possibly this is going to be the last death knight before the end. Gosh dang it, there's just like little guys wandering around right now that we weren't able to fully clear out that are causing so many tiny little issues. Frustrating, annoying and frustrating, but it's fine. If that is true, we may not actually get to explore the entirety of the map before the end comes.
Your orders.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Let's see. So we got 4 towers that are fortified, 2 ballista towers, a couple billow towers, 3 layers of fully fortified walls. I mean, if this ain't enough to hold off against the final, this final death knight right here before the end,
Eyes are yours.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's got to be good enough, right? Can I not move you anywhere, by the way? Are we stuck? No. For some reason, this guy just won't be selected. He refuses to accept my orders. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, I'm kind of okay with where we are right now on that. So, dare we continue clearing stuff out, looking for more resources? Or, I mean, yeah. I need to continue working on some other defenses in places like, let's say, over here. Although, let's remember, I was talking about needing to get some wider areas to work with out over in this direction. Like, this needs to be more of a concave. Not enough space to place down enough turrets to be relevant. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start moving at least the hero back. All the way over here, just in case is needed. And then for the most part, we can continue working with my existing army just to continue clearing some guys out. I think that's kind of be the way to go. What the heck? The guy's just gone? He just destroyed this and was like, you know what, I'm done, thank you, that was all I wanted in life. Fine, fair enough. Yeah, so we'll use these guys to continue just going ahead and killing as many mobs as possible, even throughout the night, even throughout the Death Night if necessary. But I feel like this is probably pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and train up a whole bunch more arbalists. That does take up a lot of stone and a lot of food, but that's fine. I'll take what I can get here. More food over here will be fine. More food over here, I guess, is fine. A lot of this is undefended, but I really think that we can probably expect the final wave to spawn wherever all the dark crystals were, in which case I can kind of get some sense of what areas are safe and what are not. Unless they also spawn from every side regardless, right? I mean, maybe. And that could very well be the case. We'll find out when we get there. For now, one step at a time. Let's just go ahead and start clearing out some more areas and get more defenses. All right, here comes the Death Knight. Should be fine, right? How many enemies are we looking at this time? It's gonna be a lot, right? Weaken. Units no longer regenerate health. Well, that seems terrible. 10,000. Oh, good. Yes, 10,000. All right. 10,000. Yeah, that's a lot, all right. Oh, God, please tell me you're actually gonna go... Okay, yes, they are curving up over here, thank God. I was a little worried they were all about to do a bamboozle and start going down this direction. I was going to get very, very angry in a moment, but no, we are, as far as I can tell, we're still safe off in that direction. All right, so, ooh, bellow towers go boom. That's kind of cool. All right, so it just burns everything in a giant radius. It is, what? Oh, these guys are running through the fog. We need to get rid of this dang fog in this area. This is annoying. Get a quick little fire sconce over here, clear some of this nonsense out. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about this, mainly because if we end up having any giants, which you know we're going to, these guys could still become a bit of a problem. 10,000, though, for real. But with this many static defenses and towers all firing off, like, they've got to be able to do a pretty good heckin' amount, right? Okay, there's our first round of giants. Now, this is where we're going to need to be able to stun them with the actual ballistas, if possible. Yes, they're destroying some fire sconces. Yes, they destroyed my gold generation. I don't care. It's okay. Not a big deal. And believe it or not, we can actually continue spamming this button to try and repair walls as fast as we can throughout this Death Night. Because as our ballistas clear out huge waves of enemies, we'll make some space for them to, you know, actually repair stuff. All they need is a brief moment where they're not being damaged and we're allowed to actually repair these things again. Like that. You see the point? So, like, if we keep spamming this, we can buy ourselves at least a little bit of time, but with 3 layers, 3 whole layers, we should be fine, right? We are definitely churning through these enemies. You'd think no problem at all. Like, their numbers are getting down there, but they did manage to just break through one of the gates. Now, the further along they get, the more in radius of things like the bellows towers they become too, so this isn't the end of the world. It's these dang giants. They're the only ones really able to consistently start punching through these walls. If we could just get rid of all of them, it wouldn't be so bad. Hey, can we clear out a bunch of these little guys over here? Like, they got a bunch of throwy guys, which are causing issues. Maybe? 4 towers. Continue focusing on the giants. I think the ballistas should be able to keep them stunned, at least to a degree. Gosh, that is so many enemies. Ugh. I also was planning on trying to clear out, like, this elite crystal over here, but I don't think they actually spawn during a Death Night, weirdly enough, so maybe we don't care about that. Maybe is irrelevant. I don't know. Either way, just keep moving forward. How's the Queen doing? Queen's doing fine. She's watching the mayhem with delight. Think she's doing A-okay. I'm a little worried about the gates. They are really hammering those gates down. There's more giants. My God. They just keep coming, dude. Last time we had, what, 1? Maybe 2 giants in total? So already we've had like 9, I think, which just feels downright excessive if I'm being completely honest, but okay. I sent the queen out to do a little bit of the damage out there, and then I just remembered, right, we have 0 unit regeneration. We, like, really need to be able to hold these guys down just using my static defenses. Oh gosh, there are even more freaking giants. This is something on the order of, like, number 15, I think? They just keep coming. They just keep coming. God, if we end up having, like, 10,000 of these enemies of this level of quality, all attacking from every former crystal location at the same time in the final wave, we're actually freaking doomed. Like, I ain't even kidding. We would actually be freaking doomed. Still not taking out those giants fast enough. Here comes more of them. My God. We've only got 1 layer of defense left over here. It's starting to get a little bit desperate. Starting to get a little concerned. I'm doing a heckin' concern over here. All right, ballistas all target the dang giants. Stun them. Hit them hard. Hit them as hard as you stinking can. And this gate is barely holding it together right now. If we can just get to a point where there's no more giants. There's another one as I say that. I think we're going to be fine. But holy crud, this is surprisingly close considering I invested very heavily in this area. Okay, looks like we were finally able to clear that sucker out. Woo! Yeah, they did a number, all right. They really did a number on all this. We're out of iron, oddly enough. I kind of didn't expect that to be a main issue. What blessing do we want now? Enemies slain during the night have a chance to drop resources, champions gain extra XP, or pick-upable resource values are doubled. This is probably more useful if I had already picked up Night Watch. I guess this is the one to go for. Truly blessed. Champions gain twice as much experience would be nice. But we're already such a high level, I think it would take forever for this to be really worthwhile. So I think we're going to go for Night Watch. It's kind of the only one that makes much sense, but it's not even that good. If I'm honest, I'm very underwhelmed. Underwhelmed as heck. The fissures begin to stir. Horrors rumble. Yep, okay. Based on the red smoke, I go with, yes, these are in fact the spots that are going to be spawning all of the enemies. Yay! This is gonna be real fun to deal with. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need a lot more iron to get all the reinforcements that I'm gonna need, all the reinforced walls, that is. I don't think I can justify trying to clear out the entirety of the map. How can I get myself a lot more iron? I'm already looking at making as much as I can in a few spots. A few upgrades here and there. Since I don't care about gold anymore, it probably makes sense to go ahead and do some serious upgrades on these. Anywhere I can get a good amount of iron out of this. And yeah, we got to rebuild all these defenses over here now too. Woo-hoo-hoo, boy. Yeah, this has been fun. Right, well, you know, I know this is going to end up being a fairly short episode. For me, it's been about an hour. We have 5 minutes before the final stand is going to be approaching. And I sort of feel like that would probably make for a reasonably good finale for this series. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and end this video just a bit early, even with all the jump cuts being what they are, while I kind of think about how the heck we're going to start dividing up my forces. We've got a fair number of ballistas. Like, over here is kind of what I would want to see at every major choke point, but we're nowhere near that point. I'm trying to get some more reinforcements and room for static defenses over here. I'm trying to do something similar up over here, but I'm also trying to remember all the places we were attacked during actual death nights. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, maybe 5 right here? So it may very well be that as long as I get those 5 points as reinforced as possible, we'll come out of this ahead as long as I have units to actually man all of the towers. But we're a bit low on iron for that to work. And it does greatly concern me. Very greatly concern me. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys for the finale.